Hello, everyone. Welcome. I just wanted to come on real quick and just give my thoughts about a few things, especially things happening in true crime. And yesterday I did a live stream on the RICO lawsuit, and I do stand by my opinion that this lawsuit is not about Sebastian Rogers per se. It is about one thing and one thing only. All right. This is about a nasty little snake, two nasty little snakes who decided that harassment, intimidation, making threats is totally all right. And she decided, and these two individuals, okay, for lack of no better word, I wouldn't even call them individuals at this point, think, do, and say whatever the fuck they want on the internet without any consequences. All right? Let's just be real. So, this is what the lawsuit is about. All right? Did Sebastian Rogers play a part in it? Yes, it did. It started when a 15-year-old boy from Tennessee went missing. All right? And people went family was frantic, didn't know what the fuck to do about it. All right. It made headlines. And then we had tragedy pimps and true crime creators on this platform, especially, decide to dip in and try to make a profit off it. Okay. Let's be real here. So we have some unscrupulous true crime creators on this platform. I don't think I have to name them. That sit there, talk about the case, come up with conspiracy theories up the ass, and make false accusations, pipe up their chat, or goat them. And then comes the slander, the defamation. You see how that works? Let me give the Kylie Rodney case an example. As an example, no one knew nothing for a bit. They found the car and Kylie Rodney in the lake. Everyone remember that case? So they finally find her. They finally find her. So they do the medical examiner and the police work hand in hand. That's common sense. And the medical examiner ruled no foul play. But that didn't stop the conversation, didn't it? It didn't stop the conversation. Then came the conspiracy theories on YouTube. Oh, I don't believe it's I don't believe the medical examiner or the what do you call them? Coroner or whatever you want to call it. Where did these people get their medical degrees? I'd like to know that. Where did you go to medical school? Really? Damn. Where do these people go to law school? I'd like to see their degrees in criminal law or civil law. Now, I admitted last night, all right, that I don't have a law degree. However, I took some classes in high school about basic constitutional law and stuff, basic procedures. So at least I paid attention in school. But I'm not going to sit there and pretend to know everything, okay, about the law. I can sit there, know the basics, okay, but I'm not going to know everything that someone that went to law school and went to university for how many years? They're going to know 20 times more than I did. All right. Where did they get their degree from? Law and Order? Come on. That's just basic, in my opinion, basic training. Okay, this is how the system works. All right, that's real. But the stories are fiction. All right, this is fiction. Okay. I can't believe some of these people. So I want to apologize to anyone that may have got offended about me dismissing Sebastian Rogers. All right. It is a tragedy that he disappeared and nobody knows anything. All right. But the lawsuit, in my opinion, is a bunch of people are angry because of what two or more people, how they were behaving on YouTube. All right. This is what the lawsuit is about. Their criminal behavior. That's what the lawsuit's about. And the lawsuit alleges obstructing search efforts by the plaintiffs. Now, here's my opinion on that. All right. I can respect that opinion. Okay. There's some plaintiffs on there that were actually trying to find the kid, and they got what they had to do is respond to lies and defamation caused by a dirty little street rat and this barbecue girl. All right. I could see that. They had to take time to address bullshit, and it took away from what they were actually doing, trying to find 15-year-old boy that disappeared. But here is the dirty truth, all right? I haven't found or never saw or heard of one YouTuber, not one, who has solved a crime or cracked the case on YouTube through investigating shit. Okay? I haven't seen one. Okay? I haven't seen one. Okay? I haven't seen one case where a live stream on YouTube has brought the police any info or any useful information. I could be wrong on that part, but I never seen it or never heard or never saw tangible proof of it. Do people claim that? Yeah. Because they want clout and they want fame or whatever you want to call it. So then then comes Dolly Vision and Bullhorn Betty. They think they're doing the Lord's work. Okay? Really? So they come up with these theories or conspiracy theories. So then they act on these conspiracy theories and they get people fired from their jobs. They go harass the neighbors. They go into these neighborhoods and they do more harm than good. All right. I saw some of these so-called, what she calls protests. But in my opinion, they're nothing short of harassment. What do I think when I hear the word protest? Okay. When I think or see when I hear the word protest is a bunch of people with signs picketing City Hall, picketing the police department, picketing the DA's office, even picketing child services, wanting something, wanting change. Why didn't you do something about this? So, hypothetically speaking, if there was a true crime case, okay, where it came out that a child was abused, all right. So, if you really wanted to do something about it, okay, why doesn't Bullhorn Betty go over and picket social services? Why didn't you do a damn fucking thing about it? They can do it. It's public property. Have a bunch of people hold up a sign. We want you held accountable. Okay? But no. Without any fucking proof whatsoever, she goes with her little theory and she goes harasses the family or who she thinks did it without any damn proof, by the way. And in the process, the neighbors get harassed. She don't give a shit about that, does she? And this whole thing is organized. So when you watch Bullhorn Betty or Dolly Vision or one of her friends, you're sending her a donation. You're paying for her travel expenses. You're paying for gas. You're paying for her hotel. But what you haven't seen, what some people haven't seen yet, is her reputation. Okay? So during the Quentin Simon case, the police all know her name. They know who she is. She's done it so many times before. They have her in the system. So her claiming on here that her reputation was ruined, she did that all by herself. All right. So nobody on YouTube ever cracked the case. Police do that. Okay? Let's be real. The police investigate crimes. The police crack the case. Nobody on YouTube does that. And if you think that, you're probably delusional. All right? I can understand that people want to get involved. All right? They want to think they're helping. But in a lot of these cases, it's, what do you call it? A hindrance. All right. So this is how some of these nut jobs on YouTube behave themselves. All right. They go off with conspiracy theory after another. They have nothing to cover, so they make shit up as they go along. Just to keep the super chats coming. All right. So I'm just gonna say this. There are plenty of people that go missing every year. So why don't you just cover a case? You have nothing new. Go on to the next one. If you care so much about missing kids, missing people, or victims, there's plenty of others. Just don't pick up just don't pick up the high profile ones on the news. So when I so when I want to go to listen to true crime, I go to Locomai's channel. All right, she's at least responsible when she does true crime. All right, she reports the facts. She says this is what the police or the district attorney claims happened, or she restreams Nancy Grace or something. This is what we know. Any questions? That's how a true crime live should be. The creator is the reporter. All right. The true crime creator is the reporter of the facts. Their job isn't to create a frenzy where the subs want to go and attack each other, or creator after creator want to backstab each other in the back for wanting to cover the same case. I think that's part of Street Rat's problem. She saw all these other people covering the same case, and she wanted to cover the case all on her own because she's a selfish bitch. She wanted all that money for herself, and look where that landed her. It's going to land her in a courtroom. So I'm hearing, I didn't look into this yet, but I'm hearing that she got an injunction filed. Good for you, Street Rat. You deserve it. You deserve every single thing that comes to you. All right. Don't cry for sympathy, because I don't care. After everything that you've done to people on this platform, threats, intimidation, spreading people's RP, you sit there and get phony orders on people by manipulating judges and lying to them. Yeah, you deserve everything you get, honey. And you're still breaking crimes. You're still committing crimes. So why would I feel sorry for you? Why would I feel sorry for her? Really? Damn. So what happened? Just reporting the facts and what happened. They have to turn it into a shit show. Okay, opinions are good. Okay, like, okay, for example, one person in chat doesn't believe this thing because it doesn't make sense. That's fine. That's perfectly. That's a perfectly acceptable opinion. I don't believe it. I don't believe this person because it's been reported on the news or wherever that this person has a problem with the truth. So there's something to back up that opinion with. Some of these opinions are based on garbage. What do you have to back up your opinion with? Especially with these true crime cases. So the police departments across the country don't have to give you shit. There are yes, there are freedom of information laws in the books, but most states have an exemption for active investigations. So putting in a FOI request will get you nowhere. And police departments withhold information from the public for a good reason. Because if they catch somebody, they want to make sure that they're being told the truth from people involved. So they're not going to tell the newspapers and the news stations everything. You know, it's kind of a smart tactic. And some people on this platform are too stupid to realize that. And then we have another person says, "What about my First Amendment rights?" Well, the First Amendment has its limitations, honey. All right. And when I read, I was almost about to laugh about the one part where your reputation was ruined and you were called a tragedy pimp. Okay, Bullhorn Betty. You were called a tragedy pimp and a grifter. Okay, we've been calling you that way before Street Rat got involved. So, damn. Some people are so ignorant on this platform. It's not even funny. Yeah, because I remember the time where I tagged Bullhorn Betty and said, "Here's a case for you. Here's a bunch of corruption you could protest. Here's a missing person or whatever." She refused to go because guess what? What do tragedy pimps go? Where do they go? They go where the media attention is. They want to be seen on the news. They want to live stream it to their YouTube channels for attention. That's what a tragedy pimp is, isn't it? So the truth is, when someone unfortunately becomes a victim of one of these crimes, either someone goes missing, someone gets unalived, especially in the missing persons cases, there's not much people can do about it. All right? There's not much. What they can do is put out missing persons flyers, put their name in the media, hope someone has information. All right? Hope someone has information and calls the cops with a tip. Okay, but in this lawsuit that was filed, they were getting false tips. You know, called in by Street Rats gang and barbecue ladies. So that would be called obstruction, people. Damn, people are so stupid. They don't even realize what they're reading. So, there's not much they can do. They can put out flyers. They can say, has anyone seen them? Talking about it and talking about it time after time isn't going to bring the police any info, especially on YouTube. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Okay, just if you hit the street or whatever, put up missing persons flyers and or perhaps have a drive, print out missing persons flyers across the country might help. That's one tip I'd suggest if you want to try to bring a kid home. Or share news footage where people would see it, like, okay, there's New York, California, Texas, to get a photo or something to a wider audience, that's fine. All right. But I'm just saying, talking about a case 7 days a week isn't going to bring a child or a missing person home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anyone who does true crime. But that's just the honest truth. Just talking about it and dragging people you might think is guilty isn't going to change a damn thing. And sitting there dragging the authorities isn't really going to do a damn thing either. I'm going to tell you why. Because even if I'm going to say hypothetically, the police are investigating someone. Okay. Suppose the police are investigating someone for foul play or something. Okay. Let's just say that. The police have to get evidence to back up the arrest. And that takes time. They got to sign what's called an affidavit of probable cause. Okay? And many times they're when someone gets arrested and go before arraignment, that's what the police file with the court. Now, that is different than the prosecution's burden. The prosecution's burden is proof beyond a reasonable doubt in a criminal case. So even if the police have probable cause to arrest someone, they don't have to prosecute. They can say to the police, well, we see what you got, officers, but we need more. We need more evidence because we're not convinced we'll get a conviction at trial based on what you got. We need a little more to work with. So someone like Bullhorn Betty, who decides to go outside the DA's office or outside the police station, even if she did decide to protest correctly, as she calls it, isn't going to speed things up. Okay? It isn't going to speed up an arrest. It isn't going to speed up an indictment to the grand jury. It's not going to speed a damn thing up because they have to because the state has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. The police need probable cause. And then usually when the police have a probable cause to arrest someone, that's enough. That's just enough for search warrants to be issued. So it's an entire process. It's an entire process. So, but if you want something done about a misjustice that happened, like CPS did nothing in the case, by all means, go protest at social services. Go protest out City Hall. Go protest outside the county building or the state capitol. Get laws changed or something, you know? Don't waste your time harassing people, heckling. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy, in my opinion. Okay? Damn. Some people are stupid and dense, you know? Damn. So, I'd like to thank everyone for listening, and I'll see everyone next time. All right. All right. Bye-bye. Hello, I'm back. And so I put up a poll on my community wall, and I asked a question. Has any YouTuber ever been able to solve a murder case or find a missing person? So 73% of you said no. So 27% of you said yes. All right. So I asked if the answer was yes, please give the name of the channel or the persons in the comments. So I'm going to go down here. Mom Jean said Red, White, and Bethune. All right. Sabrina Speakeasy says yes. Watch Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix. All right. And Scotty actually has a good point here. That channel that dives to look for missing people in cars, and have solved quite a few missing person cases, can't remember the channel name. That's fine, Scotty. I don't need the actual channel name. However, you have a good point here. Now, when I'm talking about, so read the question carefully, YouTuber. All right. What I'm asking about is people that have a true crime channel, and they talk about a case, a missing person, or a murder case, or blah, blah, blah. They don't find anybody. All right. But what Scotty has a point in which some, very few, do have a presence on YouTube. All right. They may have a YouTube channel. And some people actually hit to their cars. These are actual private investigators, bounty hunters, and such. All right. And they actually hit the streets and look for missing people. All right. So I find those people to be more legit in what they do. Look at what Dog the Bounty Hunter does. If anyone has watched his show on A&E or whatever channel broadcasts reruns these days, Dog is a bounty hunter. All right. So how that works, it's a business. Just like any other business, bail agencies are in the business to make money, not lose it. So bail is a cash amount put up to ensure someone shows up for court. All right. And when someone doesn't show up for court, a bench warrant is usually issued for their arrest. Simple enough to understand. So the bail agency or the person that bailed you out doesn't want to lose their money or all their money. Okay. So what they'll do is they'll hire someone like Dog. All right. To go find you so they don't lose their bail money. They don't want to pay the whole enchilada to the court. And Dog has a very good track record in finding fugitives. Look at that Andrew Luster guy. He wasn't hired by anyone, actually. He saw the big award money, and he wanted the award money, So he decided to put his resources to work and decided to go find the guy into Mexico. All right. So, what Dog does every so often is he volunteers his resources to find missing children, and I find that admirable. All right, I find that okay. Good. It's a good use of his time. Actually, he's giving charity. He's giving back to the community. So he uses his investigative skills. Instead of finding fugitives, he tries to help find missing kids. All right. There are other people like Dog out there. They may not be well known that actually do hit the streets and they actually report what happened on their YouTube channels. Now, let's just put it this way. I don't think any of us or many of us watch the legitimate people doing this. What I was talking about before was people that just sit on a panel and just gossip about a case. Oh, here's the missing person. Here's what happened. Now, here are the conspiracy theories that go with it. Now, of course, we have someone like a street rat, okay, that says, "Oh, I want to make some money. Let me come up with lies and conspiracy theories," which, in my opinion, this lawsuit is a long shot on the RICO claims. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but I think it may have a shot of going through. It may not. But actually, the other claims of harassment, making threats, other crimes committed are actually actionable. They're separate. You could sue separately for those. So, hey, I said in a chat today, I don't care if it's a RICO case or not. The other crimes are actionable and have merit. All right. So either way, you roll the dice. She's gonna end up in court, and she's probably gonna lose, even if the RICO counts are dismissed. All right. So I spent time in a chat with very, very stupid people. All right. They didn't understand a damn fucking thing. They thought that this RICO suit was not very serious at all. They thought it was a joke. Well, you're entitled to your opinion. All right. You think it's funny and you think, oh. But you wasted a good person's time and energy. All right, ladies, over at Street Rats channel. That's what you did. All right. Some of the things this Dog and his co-plaintiffs are going to have to prove this in court and show evidence to the judge. They're going to have to prove this. It's in the paperwork, and make their to make the statute. But hey, it may have a shot of going through it. And damn, they think it's a joke. RICO is serious. It's a serious matter. If you agree with the accusations or not, all right, it's a serious lawsuit. So, damn, these stupid people are out today. Oh, yikes. So I want to thank everyone in my comment section on my community wall for putting in their 2 cents. I just wanted to clarify what I was talking about before. So, all right, everyone, peace.